Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a rustic wooden planter for your cactus, cacti, however it's pronounced, or little succulents or little plants, whatever it is that you have. The reason I'm making one is because recently, probably last year, I bought 4 little cacti or cactus and they're currently sat in little plant pots and they've just kind of outgrown it, especially the taller one has grown quite significantly. And I'm just bored and want something new, something different, and I couldn't find what I was looking for, so I thought instead I would build it and make it my own. Okay, before we begin as well, I'll just let you know that this is a super easy way to make a little plant pot. It is not hard, you're not going to need any crazy skills or abilities, you're just going to need some wood, glue, varnish, paint, whatever it is that you're going to use, maybe some sanding and stuff like that. It's really super easy. So basically what I want to do is I want to create 4 walls and a bottom for this plant pot, and how I'm going to do it is glue these pieces of wood together. They're just little bits of MDF on a certain thickness. You could get one full sheet of MDF if you wanted to, if you preferred, but I kind of wanted a little plank effect to it, so that's why I'm doing it this way. And all I've done is I've cut them down to the same size as each other. I want the wall to be this tall, and I'm just going to glue along one side and attach it to the other one. And this is just simple PVA or wood glue, whatever it is you want to use, nothing fancy. And you just want to stick them together. And you just want to repeat that for all 4 pieces of wood. You don't need loads, you just need a little bit of glue. And the thing is as well, you might think, oh, it's going to be quite fragile, there's no screws or anything involved, but the glue's quite strong, and also it's just a little plant pot. It's not anything crazy, you're not going to be putting anything too heavy in it or anything like that, so it should be fine. Glue them all together, and then you just want to wipe the excess off. You can clamp these together if you wanted to as well. I'll put something, wedge them kind of together so they stay quite close, but they should be fine on their own. You just want to make sure that they're as aligned as possible. Yeah, that seems fine. And once you've left that for 24 hours, you'll have something that looks like this. It's quite strong. And you've basically got a piece of wood, which is made of 4 separate pieces of wood, or MDF. Now, I didn't have enough MDF to make all sides for this video. I've made a full one, just not to go through all the processes. But what you're going to need to do is you're going to make one this size or this length. You're going to make another one exactly the same as this one. Then you're going to make 2 smaller ones to go along the side. And then you're going to want a base, a bottom, which will be probably just slightly longer than this wall as well. And all you're going to do, again, is line some glue along the side, connect the wall, just like we did before, super easy. And then you'll have everything all connected, all lined up, and you'll have kind of like a little pot ready to sand down and varnish. So once it's all dry, you've connected everything together, it's all set and sorted, you'll have something that looks like this, but obviously it won't be painted yet. And then you can paint it any colour you want. You might need to sand it down first or chisel some edges off, just the rough bits, just to make it look nice. And you also want to drill... got dog hair there. You're also going to want to drill some holes in the bottom just for drainage, in case too much water gets in. So I've just added a few there. And you're going to have something that looks like this. Varnish inside as well, or paint inside, just to protect the MDF or the wood as well. And obviously I've just used a simple, I think it's like a rustic pine finished varnish or something like that, but you can paint it, you can go crazy with colours, you can do anything you want with it, you can put patterns, you can decorate it, but I just fancied something quite plain, simple, and yeah, so this is what I've got. Okay, and now it's time to get your green thumbs out, and we're going to put the plants inside. But what we're going to do is put a small bit of fabric in the bottom just to prevent any kind of soil or anything getting out the holes in the bottom. You don't have to do this part because you should be fine, but I like to. It just adds a little bit more protection to the piece. And you'll have something that looks like this. And now I'm just going to fill it with mud to a certain level. I want to get it quite tall. I've got some mud that I've got from the garden with some rocks. I'm not sure whether I'm supposed to or not, but I have. And I've also got some I don't know what this is. It's kind of like a soil, but apparently it's food for cactus and succulents. And I got it from Amazon. It was a few quid. It wasn't too bad. And we're just going to put all this into here. And hopefully we have a waterproof piece. And then I'm going to add a top layer of this stuff. Okay, and the next step is to transfer your plants from them into here, or if you've bought new ones, plant them into here. And I'm wearing gloves because I don't want to get stabbed. I just want to dig a little hole for them to go in. That'll be fine, I think. That look okay? Yeah. Yeah. And then next one. And just keep repeating and do all of these. Okay, and once you finish that step, now we can add a top layer. You can use anything you want. You can use stones, little pebbles, but I've got these old glass chips that I had in the studio from a previous piece of work, and I'm just going to add these to the top just to finish the piece off. And if you wanted any of this stuff, it's just, you know, the little pebbles that you add to aquariums? I think it's just that stuff. Just little glass chips. They look quite nice. You can get them in loads of different colours. I have loads of different colours, but I just wanted to keep it quite simple. And once you're done, you should have something that looks a little bit like this, depending on how you've done it. Okay, and that's it, and now you'll have something that looks like this, and I think it looks really good. I really do. I'm not going to just say that because I made it myself. I think it looks really smart. It's a way bigger improvement from what it was last time, and they also have way more space to grow rather than them little tiny pots, and that's one of the main reasons I wanted to do it, because like I said, that bigger cactus is getting a little bit too big for them pots. And the best thing about this is that it's versatile. You can decorate it, paint it, do whatever you want with it. It doesn't have to be long. You can use the same process to make kind of a square one. I'm not sure what I'm doing there. And you can make them as big as you want, as small as you want. Obviously, I wouldn't make them huge because they aren't going to support a lot of weight because they are just glued together. But for someone who doesn't have a lot of experience with kind of saws and drills and all these kinds of things, it's a really, really simple beginner project to do, and you get some fantastic results as well. So I would definitely recommend trying it and giving it a go. If you do have any questions on this tutorial, this planter that I've made today, let me know in the comments down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. It really helps out a lot and you don't miss any uploads. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye!